Inspector, I came here as quickly as I could.
Martin Hamish is in the large glass house. There's no need to hurry.
In the large glass house. There's a bunch of them. Which one?
Holmes,
Oh,
my
shit!
God.
Yes, we found him like that.
Our messing around with the ventilation system didn't go unnoticed. Mr. Hamish realized that we knew.
Inspector, could you arrange the body, please? I should like to examine it.
Looks like the case is not over yet, guys. The plot thickens. Wait, where the fuck is your body? You were hanging right here. Where'd you go? What? Watson, where's the body? What? Did you guys... Oh, you guys brought him down, huh? Wait. Never mind. Alright, let's see what we got here, guys.
The mark around the neck is very visible. He died instantly.
Holmes, his left shoe is unique. This anomaly is often a characteristic of...
A club foot. Bravo, Watson. That is the key element of this case.
How is that the key element of this case? What else do we have here? Wait, what was that? A letter? Suicide letter, probably. Life has become a living hell. I find it unbearable. Dunn deserved to die, but I cannot forgive myself for having his blood upon my hands. We Hamishes seem to have always fallen victim to our circumstances, and I find myself to be no exception. I must atone, and I shall do so here and now. Farewell. Seems pretty generic. Examine body complete. Guys, we have more clues. Clubfoot. What's that tell us? What's his confession and a clubfoot have to do with anything? Hamish acted alone. Martin Hamish was unable to run due to the tibial torsion on his clubfoot. Therefore, we should find out if he had sufficient time to lock the door of the colonial collection room and activate the ventilation system. Did he have an accomplice? I think he did. That was always our suspicion. Talk to Lestrade, discuss with Lestrade the possible impact of the nucleus found on the body of Martin Hamish. Lestrade, where are you at?
Something about this rings very oddly.
Why do you say that, Mr. Holmes?
Why? Because of Mr. Hamish's club foot. Oh, I deserve to be kicked from here to Charing Cross. I should have noticed it.
But, Mr. Holmes, I can't see why.
No, I don't suppose you do. You must recall that Mr. Dunn was locked inside the colonial collection room by the murderer. If it was Mr. Hamish, he would have had to run up to his workplace to trigger the fan situated above it, taking into consideration the condition of his foot.
Well, it is still possible.
Perhaps, but it is rather strange that such a person as Mr. Hamish decided to base his plan on the speed of his gait.
You mean to say that somebody helped him?
So the suicide is questionable?
Correct. Mr. Hamish accuses only himself in his letter, and so the investigation stops.
Possibly an accomplice, then? That idea had not occurred to me, Mr. Holmes.
I have another idea, Inspector. Thanks to the testimony that we have collected, we are able to rebuild the events as they took place that day.
With a timeline, such as we did in the Jack the Ripper case.
Precisely.
Are we making a
The map at the entrance of Kew
timeline?
Gardens should help us with our timeline.
Interesting.
Let us analyze the facts and statements so that we may recreate the events of that morning.
So we already said that there was an accomplice, right? We just need to figure out who. What are we doing here? Warren, Hamish, and Montague went to meet Albert in the Seed House around 9:30. Wait, where does this go? Here? Albert saw Hamish returning from visiting. Wait, what? Hold on, hold on. This is kind of confusing at the moment. Alright, so that definitely goes somewhere, right? Down there. Martin Hamish returns to the Seed House. It was around 20 minutes to 10. Alright. 20 minutes to 10, right? Montague, Dunn, and Hamish go out into the backyard. Went out to the backyard. Wait. God, cancel. Alright, hold on. So that goes there. Montague, Dunn, and Hamish go out into the backyard, right? It was around 20 minutes to 10 when Hamish and Montague went out to the backyard. After 10 minutes, Dunn recommended his inspection and entered the dry tropics room. Hamish returned to the Seed House. Okay. So that's 10 minutes past, correct? What's this one? Montague, Dunn is in the dry tropics room. After 10 minutes, Dunn entered the dry tropics room. Alright. Bam. Correct? Miss White is talking with Martin Hamish in the laboratory at 10 o'clock, correct? That's bam. Miss White was in the laboratory until 10:40 when she saw, wait. Miss White joins Hamish and Albert at the water lily greenhouse and joined them until 10:40, right? So that goes here. So there's a huge gap there for Margaret White, right? Montague Dunn is poisoned. He ran over, which was at around 10:30. Right? What's this? Martin Hamish returns after talking with Miss White. "10 minutes past 10. He observed Hamish returning from visiting Miss White at 10 minutes past 10. Right? And then Albert saw Hamish returning from... What? Wait, that's correct, right? This one kind of throws me off. So Albert was here this whole morning in the seed room. It was definitely this bitch. Margaret definitely had something to do with it. Let's see what we got here, guys. Wait, stop events. Play it again. Play it again.
Let us summarize. Montague Dunn was poisoned inside the Colonial Collection Room. He forced open the door, which means that someone locked him inside there at 10:20. Martin Hamish was last seen at 10:10. This means that he has approximately 10 minutes to lock the door of the Colonial Collection Room. Given that he was club-footed, it is doubtful. Albert also has 10 minutes to lock the door of the Colonial Collection Room, which is quite enough time. Miss White was last seen at 10 o'clock, which means that she had approximately 20 minutes to lock the door. More than enough time.
More than enough time for her.
Perfect, Watson. Now, let us ascertain who assisted Martin Hamish in killing Montague Dunn.
Here we go, guys. Shit's about to get real. Why do I always press triangle? Okay, okay. This is getting out of hand. And then that takes care of that, okay. Timeout, timeout, timeout. Let's see what we got here, guys, shall we? Let's solve this bitch. Albert is not involved. Martin, Hamish, and Albert are not accomplices. It is unlikely that Albert would have had the opportunity, and 10 minutes would have not been enough to lock the door of the Colonial Collection Room. Albert was. Martin, Hamish is accomplished. 10 minutes would have been enough for him to follow Montague Dunn and lock the door in order that Martin might activate the ventilation system. Alright, so Albert, 10 minutes is enough time. And 10 minutes is definitely... Alright, we're going with Albert had enough time for now. Because he definitely did, right? Plus, we know for a fact he's the only one that had all the keys to all the rooms. Margaret White only had the key to that one room, correct? So Albert definitely was the one, like, had the chance to lock him in the room. That's like a dead giveaway almost, correct? White had time. Miss White had 20 minutes. It would have been enough to trap, blah, blah, blah. White is not involved. Martin, Hamish, and Miss White are not accomplices. It's unlikely that Miss White would have the opportunity in 20 minutes. Would have not been enough to lock the door of the Colonial. I mean, plus on that day she was inside of the lab all day, right? That's what the phonograph thing basically proves. But she could have still had the time. But then that doesn't correlate. They both had the time. Alright. Albert's the only one that could have locked Montague, unless Margaret White stole the keys, because the only key she had was to the lab. She didn't have keys to the Colonial Collection bullshit. Albert did. That's the big difference there, correct? So let's just say she's not involved, correct? Albert is an accomplice. I mean, we're pretty much automatically ruling out the divine blah blah blah. Hold on, hold on. Let's see what happens. Damn, man. Hamish did it alone. I don't think that's the case. Because Hamish doesn't have the keys to lock the thing. That's definitely... Yeah, I swear I think the son is involved. I think the son did it. I think he's the accomplice. Albert had motive to kill his father, Montague Dunn. Dunn had thwarted a dream of the Royal Navy by killing his father. Albert could have revenge and eventually succeed in his father's place as director of Kew Gardens. And then obviously that just goes all out there, out the window with that. What's this? Theft and murder killers. Maybe those who stole the exotic plants. I mean, I seriously think this is it. What? I mean, it could have been Margaret White too, that's the thing. But the main reason why I'm leaning towards that it was Albert, right, is because he had the keys. And if you have the fucking keys, and no one else does, how else would the dad have been locked in that room? Who else could have done it, you know? Let me run through these events again. So the only reason it could have been White is because, I mean, she had a 20-minute window. Plus there's the disagreements and all that, right? And she definitely did have a knowledge on how to do shit. But the one thing that kind of makes her innocent is the fact that she doesn't have the keys, except to that one room. Alright. I've decided, guys. This is it. This is it. Albert is the accomplice. And remember, he was looking at us all shifty-eyed and shit. He definitely looked suspect. Anyway, Albert Dunn killed his father in collaboration with Hamish, citing years of humiliation and frustration of his father dictating his life. We conclude that Albert is a cold-blooded murderer who deserves life in prison. Killing Dunn in collaboration with Hamish was the only way to end years of torment and humiliation. We can allow the police to believe it was Hamish alone, so Albert can go free, but he must live with his conscience. No, you killed your fucking dad. That's not right. I hope we're correct about this. We'll find out. Let's do it, guys.
What happened, Inspector?
It's all over now, lad. There is no use denying it. We know that you murdered your father. Patricide by plant poisoning. Very alliterative.
What? You're mad. I didn't do it. I don't know anything about botany. No!
Oh my god, we were definitely fucking wrong. We were definitely wrong in that. That was just way too short. Choose another ending. Hold on. We were definitely wrong on this one, correct? Alright, so you guys heard my thought process throughout this whole thing, right? How is it not Albert? So, could it have... I mean, 20-minute window is plenty of time, but how did she get the key, is what I'm trying to say. I mean, I'm almost dead certain there was an accomplice, right? But how did she get the fucking key? I don't know, let's find out, shall we? We're condemning her too.
But Holmes, how can you be certain that we'll find Miss White here?
It is obvious, Watson. Just use your brain.
I am using it. I do use it.
Now that the rope has tightened around Martin Hamish, Miss White must act to erase all traces of her implication. After the suicide of her accomplice, there is one final trace remaining. The deadly plants of the Divine Syndicate. She will be there.
Very good. Shall we go?
Just one moment. Now listen to me, Watson. I shall see her alone. You will conceal yourself behind her. Quietly.
Whatever are you planning?
Nothing spectacular. The impulses of women have always been a mystery to me. But she is a bold one, and so we must be cautious.
All right. You can count on me, Holmes.
So apparently it was Margaret White, right?
Mr. Holmes, good day to you.
You do not seem surprised, Miss White.
Well, I was expecting you.
Not for too long, I believe. So please tell me, as it is still unclear, who planned the murder? Was it you?
You were wrong, Mr. Holmes.
It was Martin Hamish, then. You managed to convince him to take on a more prominent role.
You could not be further from the truth.
You think that you can fool me?
You don't care what I think.
It is difficult to care about someone who is capable of pushing a man to his suicide. It is over, Miss White. The police will be here any minute.
Over, perhaps. One moment you were here, and the next, you were on the other side.
The other side? No! Stop!
What is she doing here? How are we gonna stop her?
I beg you not to do this, Miss White.
Don't come any closer.
Don't do it.
Please remain calm.
Watson, you better do your job.
Not one step further. Don't try to stop me.
Do your job, Watson.
Stop this foolishness. You cannot truly want to die.
No, it's too late.
Oh my god, I failed again. I'm such a failure.
This is tragic, Holmes.
Are you able to do anything?
I'm afraid not. The poison has been fulgurating. Her heart stopped instantly, poor child.
God damn it, guys. Alright, so the last case, I definitely pressed the X, but on this one, I missed it, like, blatantly. I just missed it altogether. Basically, I was watching the cutscene, and then, like, I pretty much let go of the controller. And then I didn't think it was gonna be one of those things or whatever. And then, you know, whatever. I basically suck. She died. It is what it is. She was gonna rot in jail anyway. On that note, that is gonna be the end of this episode. Give the video some likes, add it to your favorites, all that good stuff, share it. I can't believe it was her, though. How is it possible? I could have swore it was Albert, man.